Hello and welcome back to Mental Hell Online, episode number 2. At the beginning of the last episode I completely neglected to mention the fact that this show is on 2 platforms, both YouTube and Spotify, so you could be listening to this right now, you could be watching it. I've noticed that the viewer base has pretty much split. We're getting half the views over on Spotify, we're getting half the views over on YouTube, which is good I guess, because it means, both are doing somewhat okay. But just know that the alternative is always there. Sometimes you might want to be able to listen to the podcast, the show, without having to have your phone on. Also, Spotify allow for you not having to use the internet and stuff, so that's always handy. When I first decided to make the show, my whole intention behind it was it's something that you can have on whilst you game, because that's something I personally do. I love watching little cow content whilst I game, but it's also you can take it to work with you on your journey to and from work. So Spotify is always an option. There's also YouTube, so go follow both mediums. At some point I'll probably be making exclusive content for Spotify or exclusive content for YouTube, but the podcast, the show, should show up on both at relatively the same time, so it's completely up to you. Today's episode will be very visual based, so I'd probably recommend watching this on YouTube, but I will do my best to describe what I'm showing on screen. We've got a couple things to go over before we get into the main portion of today's episode. A couple bits of news, and then we will get into what is going on with Jessica and Josh, because there's been a couple of updates in the Jessica Josh world. The first bit of lol cow related news I'd like to talk about is Tammy from My £1,000 Life. I only ever knew her as Tammy from My £600 Life, the £600 Sisters, but she's gotten bigger apparently. I've not seen anything of this £1,000 Life. I'm gonna go ahead and pop up a picture of her mugshot, because that's right, Tammy has been arrested. For those that don't know who Tammy is, her and her sister got a start on YouTube. They've since become lol cows, obviously, hence why we're talking about them here. The people of interest on the internet, there's many videos of them out there, so if you're not too familiar with them, go ahead and familiarise yourself. The £1,000 sister star was arrested on drug and child endangerment charges in Tennessee on September the 2nd, whilst at a zoo with her young kids. Gage, 4, Glenn, 2, and her sister, Amy Slayton, arrived to pick up her kids. Amy, who's 36 years old, that is the lady photoed here, not Tammy. Tammy is a sister. Amy is the one who's arrested. Amy, who's 36 years old, and Brian, who was also taken into custody, were released on a $10,000 bond on September the 3rd. The two were seen holding hands as they were picked up by Amy's brother. I'm not 100% positive on if Brian and Amy are dating. None of the news reports say they're dating, say friend. So make that of what you will. Authorities were called to the scene at the Alamo, Tennessee Zoo, where Amy had allegedly suffered a camel bite whilst visiting. However, when the police arrived, they immediately noticed a suspicious odour. According to a statement from the Crockett County Sheriff's Department, Amy and Brian were then arrested after officers allegedly discovered the illegal marijuana and mushrooms in plain sight. So Amy and Brian decided to treat the kids out to a little day at the zoo. Amy supposedly got bit by a camel, although the co-owner of the zoo claims that that wasn't true. And when the police arrived, they found that Tammy and Brian were in possession of marijuana and psychedelic mushrooms. So, bit of an L there, You call the police to come and assist you. I don't know why they called the police of all things. I mean, you've just been bit by a camel, you think you'd call an ambulance? I mean, an ambulance seems over the top. But, the police were called. They came. They got a smell of marijuana and magic mushrooms, and that's it. They're now arrested. Those are going to probably carry some quite heavy charges. As I understand, she had quite a large amount of marijuana and mushrooms on her, so things aren't looking too good for Amy. Our second and final piece of lolcow internet-based news is about the video game Concord. It has officially been taken offline. For those of you that don't know what Concord is, don't worry about it, many people don't. It is a video game that was released onto the PlayStation and PC, and to say it's not done well would be a massive understatement. Sony has announced that it is pulling the online shooter Concord from sale just 2 weeks after its launch. The multiplayer title was released exclusively for PlayStation 5 and PC on the 23rd of August, but has reportedly struggled to attract players. Concord is a so-called hero shooter, with similarities to popular titles such as Overwatch and Valorant. We're seeing tons of them at the minute. It's kind of becoming a bit of a saturated market. I think that's one of the main reasons Concord failed. There's so many hero shooters at the minute, and I just don't think this was a good one. I think, when you're in a market that's already saturated, what's having a couple of woke LGBTQ characters in there gonna do? I mean, one of the very first bits of media I saw about this was the fact that it was the first video game to have a black trans female character in it. I mean, how is that a selling point for your hero shooter? Players are part of a team made up of characters with distinct abilities and can compete in straight-up death matches or other game modes that involve capturing an objective or controlling sections of the area. Again, very, very saturated market, very copy and paste, boring. Reportedly in development for 8 years, Concord was the latest Sony title focused on capturing the multiplayer market. Again, this is the problem. This is Western video game developers. Sony is a Japanese-owned company. They've thrown $100 million into this project. $100 million and 6 to 8 years of development. I mean, my heart truly goes out to all the talented people who no doubt worked on this, but the writing was on the walls. We have hero shooters, Overwatch and Valorant being the top two. Those are the two bars. That's the main line. There's 100 other hero shooters out there made by indie development teams. We didn't need another one, and the woke bullshit didn't help them at all. It received mixed reviews from critics, with many praising its graphics and competent gameplay, but criticising its failure to offer a new take on the genre. According to website SteamDB, which tracks the number of players playing a game on the PC platform, Concord's highest number of concurrent users was 660 users. That is embarrassing. $100 million, 6 to 8 years of development, and you couldn't get past a player base of 660. Absolutely embarrassing. At any one time, you could go onto Steam and see 100 people playing Concord. This isn't a indie title. This isn't a game made by a group of nobodies. This is a Sony production with 100 million plus that I've heard backing, and years of development, and you couldn't muster up more than 660. Absolutely bonkers, absolutely baffling. Let's take a listen to what Reddit thinks about what's going on, because they've always got the best opinions. Well, it would seem even my dog has an opinion on the Concord game. Don't worry, I've just banished her to the Shadow Realm, so we shouldn't be hearing from her again for the rest of the episode. So, Concord, yeah, the problem. What is the problem with Concord? Well, for a start, it's an oversaturated market. It's a game that isn't, it's not pushing the boundaries of what a hero shooter is. But we've got to address the elephant in the room. It's woke. The character roster is woke. I don't think it's just about the fact that the characters are woke. Like I said, the design seems fine. Apparently the gameplay is fine. But the gamers, they don't want woke characters in the video games. We've seen this, we've been over this 100 times, we've had this problem with several other games. Gamergate happened. They're appealing to the wrong demographic, I'm afraid. So we're going to go check Reddit, read a couple of comments out. Here's one from Ninex Moose. Yeah, even in regards to the character design, nothing about the game being woke is the reason why they look bad. The designs aren't bad because they're diverse, they're bad because they seem to have been zero communication or coordination between the art, writing, setting, animation and mechanic team. Genuinely, it feels like each team were given the same 2 sentences of description of the basic idea of what the character was aiming for, worked on creating the character completely separately from each other, and then only started communicating with each other and making slight edits to align their visions once 90% of the work was already done. Like Door wears big glass goggles, that's a tongue twister, giant rubber cleaning gloves and boots, and a big puffy jacket. Without his weapon, his design looks like a guy who deals with hazardous or disgusting materials, but loves his job and always keeps an upbeat attitude for a joke character who uses a sewage slime gun / gadgets in a fun way to travel the map and crowd control his opponents. The design would be close to being pretty good if a bit generic looking. However, in the games he's had a medic who throws down health pads and uses generic assault rifles, blah blah blah. Boring. Again, I've not played the game myself, so I can't give any opinions about how it plays or how the gunfights feel, the objective game modes and such. You know, it was a $40 game. There's so many $40 FPS games out there on the market right now. The gaming community is just tired of the hero shooter, boring characters, like very, very basic design, all look the same, and you know, what can you do? People aren't playing it, shut it down. They said that they're looking to bring the game back somehow, and Sony will be giving refunds to everybody who purchased the game, so they're trying to make good. But I don't think Concord will be making a comeback, and I don't entirely believe that Concord failed because it was woke. That just seems to be the main feeling online. I personally believe that it failed for the same reason that Lawbreakers failed. I can hardly speak tonight. Or Hawken failed. It's for the exact same reason. It's an oversaturated market, and if you're not doing anything different with your game, people aren't going to play it. It's as simple as that. But I think it's been very fun watching Concord crash and burn. And again, I do feel bad for all the developers who put their hard work and time into it, but there does seem to be a lot of cope online regarding the two sides that you often see argue on Twitter or X. The air quotes woke left and the air quotes hard right seem to be going at it quite a bit, which is always fun to watch. And yeah, that's gonna do it for the Concord thoughts. We need to get into more pressing matters. So Jessica and Josh, they've been going at it over the past couple of days. If you watched episode 1, you'll know that Jessica's back at Josh's for a third time, and they just got off to a rocky start straight away. I mean, you'd expect that the first couple of days would be honeymoon period, rose-coloured goggles and all that, but no, they were straight back to each other's throats, which is absolutely wild. I mean, usually Josh gets sick of her. Again, I say usually because of the first and second time, but it seems like from day 1 or 2 they were straight back to heavily drinking, possibly doing other things, and there's been a lot of talks of choking, questions being asked during Tombstone, and even a suicide attempt from KingcobraJFS. So we have more developing on the story. All of this happened again over the past couple of hours. I didn't plan for this to happen. I didn't even have any material ready. I woke up this morning, being in England. All of this was happening as I was waking up to do my day job at 4 o'clock in the morning. I saw all of this posted 3, 4, 5 hours ago. So I was like, oh, great, we're going to have to definitely take a look at this tonight. So the first thing of interest is this Facebook post put up from Jessica on her public Facebook page. Again, I'll say that again, her public Facebook page. She has no restrictions, no sort of privacy lock or anything. This is just her actual Facebook page. She posted this little compilation up. As you can see, we've got 2 images at the top, a video, and another 3 things down at the bottom, plus 5. We're going to take a closer look at all of these things, but this is the actual screenshot from her wall that I took in the early hours of this morning. These are the main images in that slideshow, starting at the top left and working our way down to the bottom right. In the top left we have a hole in a wall. Well, not so much a hole, more as a dent. We can see some damage done to a bit of drywall, possibly a fist, maybe a foot. It's hard to tell because this is literally just a picture of a wall. This could be up high, this could be low. It almost looks like a head mark, so maybe he's headbutted it with his peanut head. Image number 2 is Josh, seemingly in the fetal position. I imagine passed out from alcohol, but he could be sat there crying for all we know. And in the top right corner we see a little bit of damage done to the top of a door. Image number 2 is a picture of a different door, which I at first thought was the same door, but it is a completely different door from the looks of it. Oh wait, is it the same door? It is the same door. It's the same door from a different angle. Yeah, she seems to have picked the camera up. Never mind, ignore me. It's the same door. I was taking another glance at it then. It's definitely, obviously, the same door. She's just picked the camera up higher to get a better picture of it. This one looks more like a fist mark. Bottom 3 images are the aftermath of the phone incident. If you watched episode 1 or listened to episode 1, you know that a couple of days prior to Jessica arriving, Josh went out to a local dive bar where he met a YouTube fan and had one too many to drink, and in the taxi ride home couldn't find his, apparently according to Jessica, PayPal card, which I didn't even know was a thing, like a PayPal credit card or something. I guess you can use your funds that are in your PayPal card, I don't know. He couldn't find it whilst he was in the back of the taxi, and therefore absolutely obliterated his phone. As you can see from these 3 bottom images, I don't even know what he did to do this level of damage. I mean, obviously through the phone, but the phone is in several pieces. So yeah, that was the aftermath of the phone incident. We also have another picture here of just the back of the phone. This is the case. Sorry, not the back, the case of the phone, the classic King Cobra case there. I mean, the case isn't in too bad shape, luckily. The important thing is the case is okay. The King Cobra case is okay. If he gets a similar phone, he can snap that case back on. I mean, he's just missing the top portion for his cameras. Who cares? You know, the Cobra image is intact. It says King Cobra. We're all good. Then we move over to the Instagram post, because she posted a couple of things up to her public Instagram story too. Again, no privacy or anything on her Instagram. She just posted these straight up. Anybody can view them. This is the first thing that she posted up on her Instagram. This was also posted up on Facebook. It's a picture of a neck, seemingly. I don't know what's going on in the top right corner. I think she's watching a YouTube video on YouTube Premium, and she took a screenshot of the Facebook post and put it up on Instagram. Again, this is purely speculation. I could be completely wrong here, but she said that she had evidence of Josh choking her. Not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times. This could possibly be a sort of evidence photo. I'm not 100% positive. Looking at the picture, I can't see any sign of significant damage. She has a scratch on her lower face, but that looks possibly days old. It seems to have healed over. I think the lighting she took this picture in is very bad, especially if this is supposed to be like an after incident evidence photo. Her neck does look a little darker just underneath where her chin is, but I do believe that is probably just the shadow. Again, she's very yellow looking in this image, almost like a Simpsons character. It's quite alarming. She could have some sort of like kidney disease, either that or Josh's bulbs are piss yellow. So that was the Instagram post, and then she actually posted up, so I thought it was quite funny, a couple of messages that she'd received over the past couple of days. Starting at the top, we've got a message from a lovely follower of Jessica. It says, oh, they replied to a random picture on a story. It says, I hope you and your jagged teeth enjoy. You are so fucked up. Everyone hates you. Even your parents hate you, douchebag. The second message says, you should be institutionalized, you demogorgon. And she had to reply to this message with, says your eyes. And that being a reference to the person who sent the message having goofy eyes in the profile picture. It's probably not actually him. It's probably just a troll account, obviously. The reference to demogorgon there is one of Jessica's favourite things to say. She loves calling people demogorgon. I don't know why. Maybe it's because of the way they look or something. It's oh, phone buzzing, brilliant. Yeah, it's a great insult there. This longer message says, you are an old whore who nobody likes. If you died tomorrow, not a single soul would give a shit, let alone attend whatever god-awful service you'd have. I mean, you know that service would be lit, don't lie. You know she'd have some great tunes playing from a laptop at that service. Probably all sorts of water appliances running. It'd be great. You're a lying, manipulative, useless, drunk old woman whose only purpose in life is to chase tail. That is the way out of your league. Imagine Josh being out of your league. LMAO. That's so fucking pathetic. I mean, she's got a point there. I mean, Josh isn't exactly snatching up 10-10 baddies, but you know, see what you can get. Stop stalking Josh, you dumb cunt. You'll just get a restraining order and put in prison. I get, since you're a useless cunt. Very strong language here. I get, since you're a useless cunt, you have to suck cock and ride on others' coattails, including your own fucking parents. I moved out on my own when I was 18 years old. You're like a child compared to me, despite being significantly older. Flexing on them. Get a job. Help your parents. Stop bugging and stalking an autistic guy who's younger than you, and maybe you can get in better spot. You can reply however you like. I know I'm right and a better person by default, as my own mother had never had to call the police on me, nor have any of my exes. Owned. Gotta. I don't know why Jessica thought, oh, this is a good idea, let's post them up to the Instagram story. I guess maybe for some sympathy. I mean, if you are listening to this or watching this and you don't know too much about Jessica, I wouldn't say, you know, have too much sympathy for her. She's not a super great person. She's been known to dox people. She quite often tells people to self-delete and insult people's children, all sorts of awful things. So yeah, don't feel too sorry for her. We've got a couple of videos to watch now, because she did upload a couple of videos to Facebook and Instagram. I think just Facebook, these ones. The first video is quite long, and I believe this is a covert video that she recorded without Josh knowing. So we'll watch it. I'll pause and interject where I feel necessary. I think this is one of her big proof videos, so let's see what she has to say.
But why can I listen to everything you say, but you can't listen to what I have to say? And you
listen to what I say, so why should I listen to what you have to say? It's a two-way street.
Josh, I do listen to you. I've told you about fucking I don't know movies, so if I have to ask you a question.
Alright, I'm going to pause it there straight away. We're going straight in with the pause. So this is from the night of the incident, I believe. We've found out the reason for this argument. She was asking a question during one of Josh's favourite movies, Tombstone, and Josh didn't like that. Again, I'm sure alcohol was in play here. We see Josh getting very irate and upset straight away. Jessica using her classic, just let me talk, just nobody ever lets me talk, nobody ever lets me say what's on my mind. And Josh reminds her that it is a two-way street. I know the video is a little choppy. That isn't on my end. Believe me, I've tried to stabilize it, I imagine that Josh's internet isn't the greatest, or maybe Jessica's using her data or something, I'm not sure. But the video does smooth out, so let's get back into listening to this and see where it goes.
But why can I listen to everything you say, but you can't listen to what I have to say? And you
Well, listen to what I say, so why should I listen to say? Respect is a two-way street.
Josh, I do listen to you about fucking I don't know movies, so if I have to ask you a question, you literally just bashed my head against the wall and trying to kill me.
If I was trying, I would have succeeded.
Oh my god, why would you say that? If I was trying, I would have succeeded. So Jessica there says that Josh bashed her head off a wall, and Josh straight away, I guess, admits to it, because he's saying if he was trying, he would have succeeded in killing her. Oh god, it's not looking good for our boy.
You said that the fucking first time in March. What have I done?
Not the first death threat,
that
apparently.
Your trolls haven't done that you want to.
I'd ask you the same question, Jessica. What have I done that your trolls haven't already done to you?
I haven't ever splashed alcohol on you.
I was trying to be cute with you, and you want to make it about this humongous bullshit nothing fight.
Oh my god, I was trying to be cute. So apparently Josh has spilled some alcohol on Jessica, and that's what she's upset about. I like to imagine he's doing the beard party trick that he does, where he shakes up the Budweiser and he sticks his thumb right in the end of it and just lets it spray everywhere. He's like, hey Jessica, watch this. I was trying to be cute.
Nothing, I'm sick
How is it a fight about nothing when I ask you when I'm sitting here, I'm wearing brand new clean.
So that is what the fight is about. The fight is about the clothes and the beer spraying. Okay, it sounds like Josh is stomping around. Another thing is, I'm almost positive this video was recorded covertly, because we see the camera facing her at the start, and then we see the camera go to black. So I imagine she's put the camera face down on a table. Either that, or she's... No, it won't be face down, because you'd be able to see it. She's slid the camera behind something. The camera's definitely hidden. We can hear Josh now stand up and stomp about in his boots, his combat boots. So Josh doesn't know this is being recorded. He just said, I'm so fucking done.
So you're gonna shoot me?
So you're gonna shoot me? What? Hold up. Has Josh got the gat out right now?
I'm gonna shoot myself.
He's gonna shoot himself. Crazy. This could have been a fucking live leaks video.
Choking me when I've done the most for you.
Choking me?
I told you I'm not a movie person.
She's not a movie person. She reads books, apparently.
I don't care if it's a Western or scientific. I got fucking questions.
Scientific
if you are
movie.
Not ready for that, then
Classic.
Don't fucking.
Okay, we're back. We see the light. We see Jessica. She's looking fucking manic. Okay, right here. I saw a screenshot of this before I saw the actual video. Hold on, not here. There. You can see him clearly with the gun in his hand. I think he's got the shotgun there. He's definitely got something. I even just heard it click. Minutes away from this being like a fucking live leaks video. That's crazy. So she's filming it camera frontwards. So yeah, she definitely could have had just the phone face down, because she's recording it in selfie mode. Can you see him with the gun
tell
there?
me not to assume all the time, so I don't. I straight up tell you I don't understand something.
She's just covered the phone. It's choppy again.
I'm not allowed to ask questions without you trying to fucking hurt me.
Trying to hurt me? It sounds like she's trying to catch him saying that.
I haven't done anything to you. You fucking tell me all the
It's
time.
Very choppy, but you can just about make out what's going on.
Yes, I literally sat at your dinner table. I told you my outfit is clean. My shirt is clean.
Again, I just want to make sure that people know that this isn't me. This is their internet. In the bathroom
I
now?
don't
I've
want
not
to
seen
fight with
enough
you
of Josh's apartment.
because I ask questions, I deserve to be choked and killed?
Choked and killed because she asked questions.
Because I ask questions, I deserve to be choked and fucking killed?
Don't ask questions, I guess. Shit. Silence from Josh. She's keeping it going.
So you'd rather do this to yourself because of trolls than a woman trying to fucking love you?
There's nothing against the trolls. If you want to blame the trolls, look at your fucking trolls.
So actively here he's saying that she's trying to make it out like, oh, so you're gonna kill yourself over me, a woman who, you know, loves you, supposedly comes out to spend time with you, watches your favorite movie Tombstone with you. You're gonna kill yourself because I ask a couple questions, but you won't kill yourself because of what trolls have done to you. And he says there, plain as day, this has got nothing to do with the trolls. You're driving me to do this, Jessica. You and your incessant questions about the movie Tombstone.
I'm not blaming, I'm talking about your trolls. I said you'd rather do this.
It has nothing to do with my fucking trolls.
It's got nothing to do with the fucking trolls.
No, fuck this. I'm done, Jessica.
He's done.
Have fun with your fucking life.
This is so unreal.
What do you mean have fun with my life when I'm literally trying
What
to
do you
love
mean?
you and you're fucking...
Oh, so scary, jeez.
I'm saying you would rather do this because of me.
Not because of you. It's piling up because of everything. I can't do anything right in my fucking life. It doesn't matter what I fucking do. It doesn't matter what the fuck I do.
I didn't say that,
Oh,
Josh,
he's
but
raging.
you fucking
He's
blame
chimping
me
out.
for everything.
No, I fucking did not. You're the one that blames me for everything, and I'm sick of it. I'm fucking sick of it.
I don't blame you for everything.
I'm fucking
so
sick
stop
of it.
that.
Yes, you do. Otherwise, you wouldn't be throwing a goddamn fucking fit because I try to fucking
He's punching
flirt with
something.
you. I'm tired of this shit.
I'm tired of this
Throwing
shit.
alcohol on me is not flirting.
Yes, it
He's
is.
flirting. That's a classic Cobra mating call.
It's not.
The old beer pie trick.
You fucking stupid cunt.
Oh,
Do you read
called
my
her a
body
cunt.
language?
No, you won't read mine, so watch that. Read yours.
Oh, this is so choppy. It's painful. Ugh. That's all we have though. There's now nothing. It's
I
just
try to
silence.
read your body language all the time, and you're like, that's not what I'm doing. Like when you make a face and so I try to talk to you, and then you always say no.
It's like listening to two aliens communicate. They're talking like about reading each other's body languages. You know, that's just something you should just be able to do naturally. It shouldn't be something. I mean, again, Josh obviously has autism and Asperger's, and I'm not too sure what Jessica has. She's definitely not a full picnic basket. But I mean, jeez, this is what I've been saying. You know, Jessica and Josh, they're just bad for each other. Josh needs somebody that's stable. Jessica needs somebody that's stable. Together, they're like, it's like the atom bomb. You know, it's mixing up all of these things that shouldn't be together, and it's just going to result in apparently Josh blowing his fucking brains out.
So why is it always on me, Josh? I try
It's
to.
not all about you. It's not all about
It's
me.
all about you, Jess. This is on you.
For fuck's sake.
Well, it's not
She's
all
not listening
about
to
me.
him.
I don't fucking make it about me. I don't.
Bullshit. It's all about you, and everyone else can fuck off.
Ugh, God. Fucking gross. Alright, well, there it goes. That's the end. That's the end of the Facebook video. I'm definitely gonna have to do some censoring there. She was arguing topless, and towards the end you see probably not nothing nice, and I'm sure YouTube wouldn't appreciate that, so hopefully I can get some sort of censoring in there. Don't worry, if you listen to the audio of this, you're safe. So that was the first post on Facebook. Here's the second post. This is really short. It's just a loop of Jessica filming Josh. This is where the fetal position image comes from. She's just filming him from behind a door creepily. Again, very choppy. Then it goes dark, and that's the whole video. and then it's dark, and that's the whole video. I think Josh is in a tough spot right now because she's there. He needs to get her out. I think realistically the best course of action would be to call Papa Clint, bring him down. I literally just went to go and check his channel to see if he's posted anything, and he posted something 2 minutes ago. Literally just 2 minutes ago. So we're gonna watch this very quickly. Again, this is all happening live as we speak. Okay, this is quite literally breaking news. KingcobraJFS video 2 minutes ago, titled "I'm sick of it." I don't know if we're gonna play the full thing because it's like 5 minutes. And I can't watch unedited Cobra. It's fucking impossible. I need it to be spoon fed to me from one of the reaction channels. Also, speaking of reaction channels, big ups Boglim Chronicles and Bite Size Cobra as always. You know, go watch them if you want to see your boy without having to sit through all his fucking rambling. Let's see how much of this we can digest.
Fucking crazy wankers. KingcobraJFS back at it with another video. So Jessica Boyle, my ex-girlfriend, made a fucking fake Facebook
Officially
post
ex-girlfriend.
telling everyone that I was gonna off myself. Fuck her, dude. Fuck her. Fuck Jessica Boyle. Straight up, dude. Jessica went on fucking Facebook and was spreading all these lies about me, saying I'm gonna kill myself and shit. Fuck that, dude.
I mean, we heard
6
him say it.
a.m. Life is beautiful.
Oh, 6
I'm not
a.m.
gonna-
their time in
no,
America
fuck
right now.
suicide.
Fuck, that's crazy.
100%, dude. Because living is just
Super
a slow way to kill yourself. You know what I'm
anti-suicide.
saying? So why rush it?
You know, super anti-suicide Cobra. You'll
Why
never
rush
enjoy a
it,
warm
dude?
hot dog,
It's
or a
bullshit.
warm winter's day, or a hot dog. That's his classic line, right? Something like that.
I heard an interview.
Yeah, here we go.
Danny Phil
Danny
said
Phil.
you should not kill yourself. You'll never know what you'll miss out on in life. A warm winter's day or eating a hot dog. It's the simple things in life that make it worth living.
Hell yeah, dude.
And
That's
that
what's
stuck
up.
with me to this day, dude.
Fuck
I'm
suicide.
also one of Ozzy Osbourne's biggest fans.
Yep.
And he's already had a fan himself, you know what I'm saying? I'm not doing that to him. But anyone that I
You
care
can't kill
about.
yourself. Think about what Ozzy would
I'm
say.
not doing that to
Think
my
about how
idols,
Ozzy would
my
feel.
fans, my family, my friends, and my 100K subscribers.
Pick up the 100K
Fuck
subscribers.
Jessica Boyle sitting there saying all these lies about me. I'm
Fuck Jessica
tired
Boyle.
of it. I'm physically and emotionally just over it, dude.
Who?
I got too much
Oh,
life
I
to
could take a
live.
sip.
I gotta finish my new album. I gotta finish my
Oh
story.
yeah, we need a new album. My new story? What?
And when I get
Writing a
Dragon
novel?
Cobra done, I'm gonna
Dragon Cobra.
hire a
Hell yeah.
professional editor to edit the words and make them spelled correctly and phonics and all that good shit.
Can't wait to
And
read
then I'll
that.
publish it.
Oh, I hope he puts out an audio book. That'd be great.
So I gotta get it written. That's gonna take me, I gotta find the creative juices, you know what I'm saying? Like expanding my
So Jessica's gone.
repertoire of
Jessica's not in the
creative
trailer.
things and that
He
sort of
needs
thing.
to write his book. His ex-girlfriend.
I love this Ozzy Osbourne. This is my favorite Ozzy Osbourne shirt. It's got
That is a
cobra
great shirt.
on it.
He's just
Fuck.
rambling now.
Maybe I should leave him a fuck alone. Not only does she fucking stalk my ass.
I'm just
I
trying to
love this
find him
Ozzy
talking
Os-
about
This is
Jessica.
my favorite Ozzy Osbourne shirt. It's got a
Because he is
cobra
just
on it.
rambling
It's
at this
fucking
point.
sick, and I own several pairs of it, thanks to my fans, of course.
Dog's barking. Big puff. Oh yeah.
I broke up with Jessica Boyle.
Here we go. Here's the tea.
Instead of just taking the hints and being like, okay, maybe I shouldn't be stalking Josh and Casper. Maybe I should leave them a fuck
I
alone.
mean, you did let
Not
her in,
only did she
Josh. You
fucking
did let her
stalk
into
my
your trailer,
ass,
mate.
But then when I fucking call her out on her bullshit on my fucking YouTube page, she goes and makes a Facebook video talking all this mad shit, and I'm tired of it,
I
dude.
mean, we
I had the
saw
cops showing up to
what
my
happened.
fucking house last night.
Oh, the
asking me,
cops did show
"Cobra,
up.
You alright?
Welfare check.
My buddy Banjo Bill showed up
actually
too
needed to
check
happen.
up on me, and I
Oh, Banjo
reassured
Bill.
him that
Big up
I'm
homie
fine,
Banjo
dude.
Bill.
Jessica Boyle's being a fucking royal
I hope he
cunt.
got that gun took off him.
I'm fucking sick of it, dude.
Yeah, sick of it.
I'm fucking sick of it.
He's fucking sick of it, dude. She's been a cunt.
Absolutely fucking sick of it.
I wonder if she's
I
flown
don't need
all the
this
way home.
drama in my fucking life, dude.
We've got to check
And
Jessica's
that's the
Facebook
thing of it. I
and
wish I
Instagram.
was still going through my 6-year
Live.
dry spell. I
He
wish I
wishes
knew
the
where
6-year
fucking
dry
met
spell
Jessica,
was
dude.
still
Jesus
happening.
fucking Christ.
That's saying something.
A girlfriend should not be this fucking difficult or have this much mental bullshit.
He's making a good point.
Honestly, Jessica Boyle, you need help. You're a bigger alcoholic than I am, and you fucking need help. You get off the internet,
Big
slow
alcoholic.
down on your drinking, and
Yeah,
get some
he's telling
mental
us to
help.
slow down on the
It'll
drinking.
do you wonders. Maybe get some head med.
Alright, how long till
Fucking
she's back?
sick of it, dude. Because of that fucking Facebook video that Jessica made, it's all over fucking YouTube. And
Oops.
fucking people are sitting there
And
worried
Spotify.
sick about me, and I appreciate it.
I'm worried sick, dude.
no,
I'm
I'm
not
fine,
still think
dude.
about it all day.
Like,
He didn't seem fine though. But then again, like I said,
sick of
he was
it,
drunk.
YouTube.
He's sick of it. Alright, I think that's it, right? Yeah, he's just taking a big old gulp. Wait, hold on. Yeah, no, he's shutting it off. I mean, he's saying that he wasn't going to kill himself, but we saw him, grab the gun. We heard him say he's going to kill himself. He's going to end it. We heard Jessica be like, no, stop, don't do that. Police showed up. His friend Banjo Bill showed up. Shout out to Banjo Bill, checking in on the homie. Jessica's gone. I'm really going to quickly, just going to go check her socials and see if she's posted anything. Her last Facebook post was 9 minutes ago. It says, buying me a beer you wanted me to try isn't an apology, but thanks, bottoms up. 1 minute ago, fuck. Josh Saunders, fuck off, I wasn't apologising. I don't appreciate you telling people that I want to off myself. That's BS. I bought it for you because I said I would. Jeez, 1 minute ago. They're actively arguing right now in Jessica's comment section on her public Facebook page. Wild. We're living in a Cobra arc as we speak. But yeah, that's all we have for today. I mean, they're actively arguing now. This is sort of the problem with this live content making. This is currently happening as we speak, so it's hard to report on it. I'll bring back updates when there's updates to bring back. But for now, it's ongoing. It's happening as we speak right now. The latest update was here from your boy. He's fucking sick of it. You've heard it from the man himself. He's fucking sick of it, and I'm fucking sick of it, quite frankly. Let's move on. Hopefully she doesn't fly out for a fourth time. And he should have just did what he said he was going to do. Should have just called the cops. Anyway, thank you for joining me for Mental Hell Online episode 2. Who knows, maybe episode 3 will have nothing to do with KingcobraJFS. There's so many other interesting people online. He's just taking up all the attention right now. Thanks for watching on YouTube. Thanks for listening on Spotify. Do both. Follow the Instagram. That's right, we have an Instagram. Something I also neglected to mention. That is Mental Hell is online. That's probably going to be the best place to know that, I'm going to be uploading a podcast and stuff. So go ahead, follow on there, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.